Hello everybody, in this video I'll show some Swagats builds. Let's start with Paralysis. This build worked so well for me. I know my regulars know I love poison so much, but in this case I had way better results with Paralysis. And for the Switch Edge builds, it is either compromising Rapid Morph or other skills. It is complicated to get crits, attack and crit boost all together, like in the lands, unless you use something really optimized, like the attack boost 3 I have. But I'll refrain myself from using that. All you will need are the decos and the charm with 2 tier 2 slots and things like that. Now, I say this one was my best build, or at the very least I consider it that way, because I haven't really used this weapon that much. However, I was able to get bazel in around 630. For my first time using this weapon, I am pretty impressed. In good hands, I am sure you will be able to cut at the very least 1 or 2 minutes, depending from your experience with this weapon. For the decos we need 3 speed sharp, 1 paralysis attack, 5 defense, and 1 weakness exploit with a charm with bludgeon earth 2. For the exhaust build, I have 2 ideas, depending from the weapon you decide to take. The first option is Diablos. For this we need 3 speed sharp, 2 crit boost, 1 weakness exploit, 3 stamina theft, 1 rapid morph and 2 attack boost. For the charm, it is a bludgeoner 3 with 1 tier 2 slot and 1 tier 1 slot. I also had a pretty good result with this one. In case you want to increase your affinity, I wouldn't use the Almudron helm, because with rapid morph 1, 2 I didn't feel a noticeable change until I get 3. So I either go for 0 or 3. If you feel comfortable with 2, then you can throw some more critical eye. For the second exhaust build, we are going to use the Tigred's axe. In this one, due to the white sharpness, I took a way different approach, going for power prolonger and master touch. Otherwise, I wouldn't really use this weapon. For the decos we need 3 power prolonger, 1 critical eye, 1 weakness exploit, 3 master touch, 3 stamina theft, and a rapid mode. For the charm, whatever with 2 tier 2 slots works. With this build, our priority is to get the power amp as fast as possible, because that way we can really exploit the use of the exhaust and some extra damage. Then, 2 poison builds. This first one is if you want to get the rampage weapon. I have no idea what determines the charge while in sword mode, but with this rampage weapon I just need 5 hits compared with the other ones where I need 7 hits. Anyways, for the rampage slots I used attack boost 4, non-elemental boost and fire poison 3. For the decos we need 3 critical boost, 1 rapid morph, 1 poison attack, 1 weakness exploit, 2 speed sharp, and for the charm bludgeoner 3 with 1 tier 2 slot and 1 tier 1 slot. The Rampage Swagats has a bit of blue sharpness, but it is not worth going for white sharpness unless you add that Rampage skill, but if you do that, Nargasats is going to be a better option. However, if we focus on our green sharpness with Bludgeoner 3, once we lose our blue sharpness, we are going to lose around 5 points of damage, more or less, which in my opinion are meaningless, because chances are that you already have the power amp and it compensates, and as I mentioned before, with this weapon it's really easy to keep the power amp activated most of the fight because of the weird nature of the rampage weapon. For the second poison build, in case you don't want to do a rampage one, we are going to need 2 crit boost, 1 poison attack, 1 rapid morph, 2 speed sharp and 3 power prolonger. So now, in this case, we need that extra damage from the power amp to catch up to the damage. This one also works pretty well, but I prefer the rampage one much more. For the blast ads, we need 2 master touch, 3 crit boost, 2 speed sharp, 1 weakness exploit, 1 rapid morph, and 1 blast attack. This is another weapon which is not really worth going for white sharpness, so we will maintain our blue as best as possible. If you have a protective polish charm, that may be a better route. Anyways, I enjoyed this build so much, it procs with this due to the 52 blast. The only ailment I didn't really like was the sleepy one. It has a decent damage, but you either go for damage or bombardment. At the end of the day, what you need to do is to put the monster to sleep, and I had a little bit of problems with that. Compared with the other builds, in this case I tried to go for as much damage as possible with attack boost 7, bludgeoner 3, affinity at 60. Perhaps in much more experienced hands this may work better. For the decos we need 2 sleep attack, 3 speed sharp, 2 crit boost, 1 weakness exploit, 3 attack boost, 4 defense, and for the charm, bludgeoner 3 with 1 tier 2 slot and 1 tier 1. I had a lot of fun with these builds. Even not knowing so well the weapon, I was able to get bazel in around 9 minutes average with my current skills. So for veterans, I am sure you will be able to cut at the very least 2-3 minutes with this. I hope you liked this video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.